Hey guys, welcome back to Wicked Nights, my SakuAtsu series in a Halloweeny vibe. Thank you all for the patience. This is the second part and trust me, it's only getting darker from here. Grab your drinks, put on your costume and let's dive back into the chaos. Enjoy the show.
I still don't get why you look so terrified of him though. It's not like he gonna pop out of the shadows and disinfect you to death. Maybe he will. Boo, hand sanitizer. Terrifying. Atsumu glares, but it only fuels their amusement. Suna leans back on the counter, lazy grin spreading like smoke, while Osamu slurps his noodles with way too much satisfaction for someone watching his twin unravel. Shut up. Why, you're doing all the dramatics for us already. Atsumu kicks Osamu's shin under the counter, but it doesn't stop the smirk spreading across both their faces. You're doomed, Atsumu. And maybe he is. Because no matter how much he denies it, just the thought of seeing Sakusa again has his pulse tripping over itself. And the party hasn't even started yet. So, the party's in 2 days. What are we dressing up as? Yeah, power couple energy. Osamu stares at him like he just suggested they get legally married. Suna just stares back, unbothered, twirling his phone between his fingers like this isn't a big deal. Yeah, serious? Dead serious. What the fuck is power couple energy? Us obviously. Absolutely not. Absolutely yes. Atsumu watches the exchange like he's front row to the weirdest show ever. I already got ideas, by the way. What about Ghostbusters? Or like vampires? You just wanna bite me? And Osamu throws a piece of tempura at him. Suna dodges without blinking. Fine, how about something classy, like Men in Black? You'll sound like a retirement home costume contest. Shut up, you didn't even pick a costume yet. Osamu actually pauses though, because he likes that last idea, and Suna knows it. His grin sharpens. Come on, babe. 2 hot guys matching suits, guns, sunglasses. Horizontal ellipsis. Exactly. Atsumu groans when Osamu finally mutters. Fine, mid-power couple, let's go. Suna lifts his hand for a high five. Osamu rolls his eyes but slaps it anyway. You'll disgust me. Don't be jealous, single Pringle. Suna shifts his gaze to Atsumu, slow and sly, like a cat about to ruin someone's life. Sue, what about you, Blondie? What's your costume gonna be? Atsumu blinks at him. Dunno. You dunno? No. You leave costume picking this late every year, idiot. Cause it ain't a big deal. It is when you look like you're auditioning for a heart attack every time Sakusa's name comes up. Atsumu glares, cheeks heating. This ain't got nothing to do with him. Sure, what if you went as something sexy? Yeah, he'd choke on his sanitizer. Or like, something dramatic suits you more. Maybe a clown. Fuck you. Suna leans on his palm, grin spreading wider. No, but for real, you should go as something bold. Make a statement, turn heads, make Sakusa short circuit or something. If you're gonna have a crisis anyway, might as well look hot doing it. Atsumu stabs his chopsticks back into the bowl with unnecessary force. I ain't dressing up for him. But his pulse betrays him again. And judging by the twin smirks staring back at him. Yeah, they know. I dunno, I like Batman. Maybe I'll just go as him. Suna freezes mid-noodle slurp like someone just told him the dumbest idea on earth. No, you can't. What? Why the fuck not? That'll cover your whole body. And why the fuck are you so concerned about seeing my twin's body, may I ask? Suna rolls his eyes like Osamu just said the most obvious thing in the world. You dumbus, it ain't for me, it's for Sakusa to see. Atsumu chokes on air. Wah, shut the fuck up. Lmao Suna, you're gonna kill him before the party even starts. I'm just saying. You wanna drive the man insane or bore him to death? Pick a lane. I ain't tryna drive nobody insane. Yeah, sure, Blondie. And I'm the fucking tooth fairy. Osamu's trying, and failing, not to laugh, elbow pressed against the counter as Atsumu sinks lower in his seat like he could disappear into the floor. So no Batman then. Absolutely not, you need something tight. Something that says hi Sakusa, suffer. I hate you both. Love you too. What about the Joker? No, I don't wanna dye my hair. You already have piss-colored hair, might as well dye it green. Shut your trap. Barry B. Benson. Grandpa. Okay, stop. The twins turn their heads in Suna's direction. You don't have to dye it, you dumb bitch. Atsumu's head snaps up. Excuse me? Suna just shrugs, completely calm, like he didn't just say that with a straight face. I'm saying you already got the base blondes perfect, just toss some temporary color spray on the ends, mess it up a little, and boom, Joker easy. Atsumu blinks. Temporary spray? Yeah, neon green dramatic fits ya. I still say yeah, the piss colored prince of crime. Keep talking, I'm gonna shove this bowl up ya. Anyway, picture this, Atsumu, suit jacket, messy hair, makeup all smudged, lil bit of glitter, lil bit of menace. Something that says I'm not okay, but at least I look hot. Atsumu pauses. Way too long. Oh no. Oh yes. Atsumu leans back, arms crossed, but that tiny smirk creeps up. Might not be the worst idea. We lost him. Okay, so tomorrow we go shopping for costumes. Fine by me. Yeah, sure. The room settles after that, quiet except for the hum of the fridge and Suna's breathing through the speaker. It shouldn't feel like such a big deal, it's just costumes, just a party, but his chest's tight anyway. Atsumu stares at the ramen bowl in front of him, the steam curling up in lazy spirals. He traces a finger through the condensation on the counter, pretending he's not lost in thought. His mind drifts, not to outfits, not even to Suna's teasing, but to him. Sakusa. That slow way he looks at people, the curve of his mouth that's never quite a smile, the steadiness that makes Atsumu's heartbeat stumble every single time. He can picture it already, Sakusa standing in some dark corner at the party, maybe masked, maybe watching. Always watching. Atsumu swallows hard. He tells himself it's nothing, that it's stupid, that it's just nerves. But the image sticks, Sakusa's dark eyes under low lights, and suddenly, picking a costume doesn't feel so simple anymore. The next morning smells like instant coffee and bad decisions. The Mia house is quiet, sunlight leaking through the curtains, but not quiet enough, because Suna snores like a dying lawnmower and Osamu's sprawled across half the futon like he owns it. They crashed in the twins' room after staying up way too late talking crap and watching horror trailers. Their mom's out of town for the weekend, so Atsumu took her room, the big bed, the quiet, the space to think. Except he didn't sleep much. He lay there for hours, staring at the ceiling, replaying every stupid thing Suna said. Now, in the dull glow of morning, it won't leave his head. He hates how the thought won't let go. How it twists into something else entirely, the memory of Sakusa's voice, low and smooth, his stare, sharp enough to cut. Down the hall, Suna groans awake first. So, today's the day we make you hot, Atsumu. Osamu yawns, still half asleep. He's already too full of himself, don't encourage it. Atsumu walks past the doorway, hair messy, hoodie half zipped, coffee in hand. If y'all don't shut up, I'm leaving your asses behind. Sure ya. A beat passes. You dream about him again. Atsumu stops in the hall just long enough for Osamu to choke on laughter. Osamu snorts. Suna, you're actually evil. Atsumu doesn't answer. He just sips his coffee and keeps walking. But the way his ears turn red gives him away completely. In the afternoon, after 3 stores, 2 iced coffees, and 1 near fistfight over a parking spot, they finally got everything. Suna and Osamu ended up matching exactly like they joked about, men in black. Black suits, white shirts, sunglasses, fake badges, and matching smug grins. It shouldn't work, but it does. They look like trouble with a budget. Atsumu, on the other hand, he's got the Joker fit now, the deep purple jacket, a pair of black pants that fit a little too well, and a green vest he swore he'd never wear but somehow bought anyway. The makeup kit sits in the bag, untouched, but he can already see it in his head, the messy hair, the smudged red smile, the glint of chaos in his reflection. Told you, dramatic, sexy, iconic. He's gonna regret letting you talk him into this. I already do. They're walking back to the car, bags in hand, the sun setting low and orange. Atsumu's pretending not to think too much about it, but deep down, he can feel the static under his skin. Because tomorrow, Sakusa's gonna see him like this. And that thought alone is enough to make his pulse race all over again. They're back home, bags dumped by the couch. Osamu's scrolling on his phone, Suna's lying upside down on the carpet, and Atsumu's pretending to watch TV. You know, remember last year, when you used to stay up talking to Sakusa on the phone all night? Atsumu's head jerks a little. Yeah, what about it? You still do that? Atsumu pauses. The show on TV keeps playing, but his mind drifts somewhere else. The sound of Sakusa's voice in the dark, quiet and warm, the pauses that never felt awkward. He hasn't heard that tone in a while. Nah, not really, he's busy, I guess. Suna hums, eyes still on the ceiling. Busy or distant? Same thing, ain't it? Nah, one means he can't, the other means he won't. Osamu gives him a look. Yeah, not helping. I'm being honest. Atsumu sighs and drops his head against the couch. I don't even know what I'd say if I called him. Hey, you still remember I exist? Yeah, dramatic. And yeah, nosy. Suna sits up finally, his tone softer now. Maybe just text him, ask if he's going to the party. If he answers, cool. If he don't, then you know where you stand. Atsumu rolls that thought around in his chest, heavy and careful. Maybe Suna's right. Maybe it's better to know. Atsumu sits up, phone already in his hand before he can overthink it. The chat with Sakusa sits right there, last message from days ago, just sitting like a brick in his chest. He types, deletes, types again. Hey, you going to Oikawa's Halloween thing? He stares at it, thumb hovering. Too plain, too casual. No, it's fine, it has to be fine. He hits send before the second thought can catch him. The message goes through, blue bubble sliding up the screen. And then there's that silence. The kind that hums in the air, waiting to break. Atsumu's heart taps against his ribs. He tosses the phone onto his blanket like it's burning, mutters a curse, and falls back against the headboard. He tells himself it's just a question, just a message, but it doesn't feel like one. It feels like holding his breath and hoping Sakusa breathes back. The phone buzzes once. Yeah, I think so. Just that. 4 words. Calm, neat, and perfectly Sakusa. But it still hits harder than it should. Atsumu stares at the screen like it might change if he blinks too long. His pulse is loud, ridiculous, like he just finished a match. He should say something back, something normal, casual, funny maybe. But his brain's a static mess. Cool. He types it, sends it, regrets it instantly. He tosses the phone onto his pillow and covers his face with both hands, groaning into the fabric. Cool. That's what he went with. Real smooth, genius. The phone buzzes again. Are you? Atsumu freezes. He stares at that question for a long, long time. And suddenly, it doesn't matter what costume he picked, or how hard he's pretending this is just another party. Well, Atsumu flinches so hard the phone nearly slips from his hand. Suna's right behind, leaning against the frame, grin lazy and sharp. What did he say? Nothing. Yeah, a bad liar. Before Atsumu can hide it, Suna's already moving, snatching the phone, dodging a pillow thrown directly at his face. Yeah, I think so. Are you? He whistles low, dragging out the sound just to make Atsumu suffer. Damn, look at that, Mr. Mystery actually asked back. Oh, that means something. It means nothing. Gimme that back. He lunges for the phone. Suna barely sidesteps him, holding it high. You answering or what? I dunno what to say. Yeah, that's boring. You're overthinking it, just say yeah, see you there, or I'll be the one looking better than you. No, he'll choke halfway through that sentence. Atsumu yanks the phone out of Suna's hand, cheeks burning. He stares at the blinking cursor again, simple question, stupidly complicated heartbeat. He finally types, yeah, guess I'll see you there. Hits send. Immediately hides his face in the pillow. What did you send? He's imploding. Atsumu's, in a muffled voice, says, I hate this. But he's smiling. Just a little. Atsumu's still half buried in the pillow when his phone buzzes again. Osamu and Suna freeze. No way. Already? Atsumu lifts his head slowly, heart beating too fast for something as stupid as a notification. What are you going as? Oh, he's fishing. That's interesting. Shut up. He types, deletes, types again. Joker. He hits send before his courage can vanish. And almost instantly, fitting. Did he just? Is he flirting or roasting you? I can't tell. Atsumu can't either, but the tiny half smile creeping onto his face says he doesn't really care. He taps out a reply, fingers trembling just a bit. What about you? The pause feels endless. Then, ghost face. Oh, my god, no fucking way. Atsumu's eyes widen. Ghost face dark, quiet, lethal. He just stares at the screen. That one word, ghost face, Feels like a hit straight to the chest. Atsumu, you alive? No, he's gone, brain melted. He doesn't even look up. His thumb hovers over the keyboard, heartbeat loud in his ears. Ghost face. He can see it already, the black mask, the gloves, the quiet. He remembers saying it, just yesterday, joking around, he's the fucking boogeyman. Guess the universe heard him. That's kinda creepy, don't you think? He sends it before he can stop himself. Sakusa replies faster than he expects. You scared? Atsumu blinks. His ears burn. Oh nah, he's flirting. Bro just sent a death threat disguised as foreplay. Atsumu throws a pillow at Osamu's face, missing entirely. He goes back to the chat, thumbs hesitating, then he smirks. Should I be? The typing bubble disappears again. He waits, barely breathing. Guess we'll find out at the party. The phone buzzes quiet after that, but everything else in his head is loud. The words replay again and again, low and dangerous, until all he can think is that maybe Suna was right. Maybe he does wanna drive Sakusa insane. Atsumu drops the phone on the bed and stares at the ceiling for a heartbeat, then that grin spreads across his face, slow, dangerous. Uh-oh, he's smilling. Oh god, the demon's awake. Atsumu pushes himself upright, hair falling into his eyes, the glow of his screen still burning in the dark. Oh, he wants to play? He runs a hand through his hair, already picturing it, the mask, the tension, the way Sakusa said it. Guess we'll find out at the party. Challenge, straight up challenge. He laughs, low and smug. Oh, I'm definitely gonna be hotter than him. Suna's head snaps up. Here we fucking go. Bold words, blondie, you sure yeah ready to compete with the boogeyman? Atsumu smirks, leaning back against the wall, confidence crackling back to life. Oh, I ain't competing. I'm winning. And with that, the old Atsumu, the flirty, cocky, never lose a fight Atsumu, slides back into place like he never left.